So today we're welcoming Ms. Kenneka Cook. She's a local musician who's appeared at many venues around the Richmond area. So she makes music using a piece of technology called a looper. And she's going to explain to us today how she makes these very unique and intricate compositions using this piece of technology. Ms. Cook, if you would, please.
Oh, the sun shines upon my face. I eclipse my problems behind me. I think I have found a place, yeah, but it's more like it found me. I think I'll stop and smell the roses, yeah, because I feel just fine. I feel so mellow. It feels so good to just unwind. Glad to have a sense of peace. Everything is so carefree, yeah. Go outside, enjoy the breeze. Won't you come along with me, yeah, to stop and smell the roses, yeah, because I feel just fine, yeah, I know, I feel so mellow, it feels so good to just unwind. So close your eyes and meditate. Just relax and be grateful for the things that you've got. Just remember to stop and smell the roses, yeah, because I feel so fine. Oh, I feel so good. I feel so mellow. It feels so good to just unwind. Yeah. Whoa. It feels so mellow. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and smell all the roses. Yeah. Smell the roses. Hey everyone, I'm Kenneka. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. You may or may not have seen me performing around the city. I am a loop pedal artist or looper, loopist, whatever you want to call it. I've been doing it for about 6 years now. Started out doing it in open mics, and then it gradually snowballed into me performing a lot of places. A lot of people, when they first see me, think I'm a DJ. which I'm not. I mean, no disrespect to DJs or nothing, but it's not. We don't do the same thing. And a lot of people just think I like hit play and I just start singing. They don't really understand what I'm doing, so I'm explaining it. I I have this machine called a loop pedal, and what it does is it records my voice or my beatboxing or whatever I put into the machine and hit record, and then I can add layers, and that's how I do the harmonies with myself. Or I can I'm starting to use the keyboard just because I'm trying to learn music because I don't really have any musical experience other than choir and chorus from middle school and high school. But yeah, it's not as complicated as people think it is. You just the mic is plugged into the looper. I hit record. I tell it. I pretty much sing what I wanted to play back to me, and then I go from there. It's really cool though, even though it's a little cute little box that I found. And the way I discovered it is I don't know if anybody knows of an artist comedian called Reggie Watts. Well, I saw him playing at a comedy, or my friend showed me a clip of him on YouTube, and I was like, "Oh, he's funny. Like, what is that little box?" And then they explained it to me, and then after that, I was like, "I can do that, and I can do some cool stuff with that." So I looked online, found a loop pedal, and went from there. But yeah, so there's a lot of different loop pedals. Like, technically, I have two up here. This one right here is a smaller one. It only has two channels, so I can't do as much. But it has all the weird effects that you hear me doing, like the ching, ching. It's for this box. This box right here has four channels, and I can do a lot more. I can go in reverse. I can change a lot with this box. And recently, I've started using a little mini keyboard just because, like I said, I want to learn more music, actual music terms and music styles, and I feel like this has really helped me a lot. So, yeah. Are there any questions before I go into my next song?
We did have a question in the chat that someone wanted to know a little bit more detail about your equipment.
Oh,
All that is right now you're running that directly into your laptop. Are you running into a mixer
I'm
before that?
running it. So it's looper into why is the name slipping me? It's like an audio thing, and then the audio thing is into my laptop. So it's going into my laptop. Yeah.
Okay, that's all we have in the questions for right now. Thank you, Ms.
Okay.
Cook.
Yep. I'll go to my next song. This one's called Mr. Impossible. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 you can be so cruel the way you hide your feelings like you do. Give me up. Tell me, baby. Tell me soon. Yeah. Yeah. my kind of fellow, yeah. Ooh, it feels so good. The way you hurt your feelings, if you feel. Ooh, give me a claw. Tell me, baby. Tell me soon. Oh, Mr. Wingman, I know you have a plan. I can't figure it out. Let me know. Mr. Wingman. Fill me in if you can. Got me sticking now. So let's go. Got me overthinking decisions that I'm making. Wishing it was so clear to see. Asking, so what are we? Please don't waste my time. Leave you be or lose my mind. Wishing it was so clear to see. Asking, so what are we? Got me overthinking decisions that I'm making. Wishing it was so clear to see. Asking, so what are we? Yeah, please don't waste my time. Leave you be or lose my mind. Wishing it was so clear to see. Asking, so what are we? Oh, Mr. Man, I know you have a plan. I can't figure it out. Let me know. Mr. Man, fill me in if you can. Got me sticking now. So let's go.
Okay, so Kenneka, we do have a couple of questions here in the chat. So the loop pedal can make a loop of anything that you put into it, right? It could be your voice, it could be a keyboard,
Yeah.
anything that you can feed into it.
Anything
it
I
can
can
make a
plug
loop
into
of.
it, it can make a loop of. Yeah. Like for instance, I don't know if anybody knows who Keller Williams is in the Zoom, but he does it with a guitar. So it could be pretty much anything. If you can plug it into it or record it on a mic that's plugged into it, it can be looped.
Okay. Your mic's a little bit low.
Is it? All right, let me. How about now?
Much better.
That,
Thank you.
okay.
Okay. So yeah, we're kind of limited by the audio capability of each of our individual computers. So
Yeah.
but what software are you using to sample your beats?
Um, I have this Akai Professional mini play keyboard, and it has built-in sounds into it. I know there's a lot of different SPs out there, but the reason I got this one is because it has the keyboard, and I can play it at a live show without having to plug a computer up. Because a lot of mini keyboards you can't do without a laptop attached to it. But this one, if I wanted to, I could just go. I could use a laptop, but with this one, I can just go on stage with just this and just play whatever. But it's the Akai mini play keyboard.
Okay, so do you record everything even when you're just playing around in case you end up really liking something or
Um, hold on, let me see how I can answer this. Okay, so this particular looper, I can't save anything. So everything I do on here has to be done live. Like, cause there's no memory. There's not enough memory space for it. If you mean by record, like record on my phone, sometimes I do, but not always, no.
Okay. Uh, and I have a question just for myself.
Okay.
Because for me, one of the most interesting parts is watching you put the whole thing together at the beginning of the piece before you start. I mean, how much of this do you have planned out before you actually start inputting it into the looper?
I mean, it's pretty planned out just because I'm an overthinker, and if I've tried stuff on the fly and it worked, but like I'm a really bad overthinker, so if I don't plan it out ahead, it's gonna be chaos. I'm just gonna, yeah. So I plan it out pretty well before I perform it.
But yeah, I mean, to me, that's just a fascinating part of watching you work is just that part at the beginning where you're just putting it all together. And so I was wondering, is it already all mapped out in your head, or are you just coming up with it on the fly? Thanks for
Yeah.
that. Okay, that's it for right now. If you want to go ahead and get on to the next song.
Okay. This one's called Moonchild. New to fall and back again. You awaken me within. From new to fall and back again. You awaken me within. New to fall and back again. You awaken me within. From new to fall and back again. You awaken me within. New to fall and back again. You awaken me within. From new to fall and back again. My loon, keep my aura in tune. How you suddenly swoon. You are like queen, and you are my Celine. Oh, what a beautiful scene. How you glow and gleam. On any of your nights, you are my satellite. Oh, to my delight, such a pure and silvery sight. And like the tides, I cannot run, I can't hide from your boy, your boy, your boy, your boy. I can't shake your boy, your boy, your boy, your boy. Oh, 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 oh. As I try to slumber, I ponder and I wonder, what is it all for? To truly live, to explore and more. As I try to sleep, I close my eyes, I count some sheep. Will you beam right through my window? I turn my head, adjust my pillow. When nothing compares to you on a canvas of midnight blue. I guess I'll get out of bed, admire your beauty instead. 'Cause it's your boy, your boy, your boy, your boy. I can't shake your boy, your ball, your ball, your ball. I can't shake your ball, your ball, your ball, your ball. I can't shake your ball, your ball, your ball, your ball. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. I know it's kind of strange. Just you're used to being in front of an audience, and just you're kind of
I know.
you're getting some great responses from the audience, so everybody's loving it.
It is really
So,
weird. Just being like in my room.
so when you're working with this stuff, do you ever kind of feel like you're a scientist, kind of experimenting and testing over and over again to get the right outcome?
Yeah, I am. I'm always trying different stuff just because it's like it's so simple. You can do so much with it. And so like you always I'm never just like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do and that's it. I'm always trying to like incorporate it, like add new stuff just to make it sound different. Or, it's the possibilities are endless with this thing. So I never just want to stick to one thing.
Okay. Your audio's still a little low again. Maybe.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
I'm always trying, different stuff. I never just stick with one thing with it.
Okay, so again, this is what I wanted to ask. When you're laying down the tracks where you're harmonizing with yourself, can you hear what you're harmonizing with, or are you just kind of pulling it out
I'm
of
pretty
your
good
head?
at harmonizing with myself. I can hear it. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good at harmonizing with myself.
Yeah, I mean, uh, getting a lot of comments that people are really kind of blown away by the fact that you put all this stuff together live on the spot, and there's nothing that you've got recorded. Um, so the audience is really blown away by that, and
Oh,
I
thank you.
always am every time I see it perform. So
This one's called Feel Good. No, not Feel Good song. Do Good. Lost and worried and so confused. One seem to do good deeds. Just remember who you are, and you will be pleased. Do good for all mankind, but please keep yourself in mind. Oh, 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 yes, this world can weigh you down if you don't take heed. Just remember who you are. All will be remedied. Do what you've been assigned, but please don't be so blind. Woo! Oh, 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 it for all mankind. But please don't be so blind, so blind, so blind, so blind, so blind.
Thanks, Kenneka. Okay, so we do have a question here. What genre do you consider your music?
I personally say I'm a jazz artist, but I've gotten everything from like alt jazz to pop jazz to yeah. But I say I'm a jazz artist because when I started I was only doing jazz covers because I didn't start writing my own music or anything, so I was strictly doing like jazz loops. If that makes any sense.
Okay, yeah, because I myself personally, I hear a lot of jazz in all your material, but it also seems like there's other stuff in there too. So it's kind of a really rich
Yeah,
sort
I'm
of a.
influenced by hip hop, R&B, little alternative rock, indie rock in there.
So when did you start doing this? When did you start looping?
6 years ago, I started, yeah, about 6 years ago. And then I played around with it in my room for like 3 months. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to start going to open mics. Let me just see what happens. Because I used to be like extremely shy. I still am, but like I used to be extremely shy. So yeah, I was like, let me just try it. And it worked. It was cool. So I just kept doing it.
Are you thinking that you're going to add more kind of equipment other than what you have, or do you think like this is going to be your setup? Or
As of right now, this is it. I'm pretty sure along the way I'm gonna see something be like, that's it. That's what needs to be added and added onto it. But I'm trying not to do too much because I don't want to be like have this giant setup and be like, yeah, be overwhelmed with it. So yeah.
what I mean, I what I really like about your style of music is basically you are the instrument, and everything else is just kind of the equipment that you use. Uh, so, so, what would you say to inspire younger kids to kind of be adventurous like you are and kind of play around with technology like this?
Don't be scared of it. Like it's fun. Don't be scared. Like and just be yourself. Be yourself and don't be scared to try new things and to be able to express yourself. That especially goes out to all my shy kids because I know what that feels like. Go out there and just be you and just yeah.
It's just like with anything else with science technology fields. The rules are that there are no rules.
Right.
It's yeah. Okay, you want to get on to the next one?
Yeah. This one is called My Universe. Boom, 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 boom. With the world in the palm of my hands, why do I feel so alone? It's like living in two parallel planes. Either way, I'm still unknown. Yes, maybe I should do a little exploring. Go out for a little stride. Maybe I should just stop in my car and go for a ride. Whatever happened to real interaction, the satisfaction to make you one another smile and laugh, even love. Why can't we get that bad? Yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 da, 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 da. Be my part in a concrete jungle. Talk me through a lonely night. Let me rest my head upon your shoulder, if it's alright. Don't you want a sweet memory, a smell, a kiss, a smell, a hug, the sight of one's eyes staring back into yours? Or can't you feel the love? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 da 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 da. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Da 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 da.
All right. Thank you again, Kenneka. Thank you. On behalf of everyone else in the audience. So I did get the question. You play all kinds of venues locally, right? I've seen you at the Broadberry. There was a children's outdoor concert right here at the Bon Secours training facility that you just played. I've seen you play at Gallery 5. So you play all kinds of places all over town, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And can you tell us your website?
Kenneka, wait. You can actually find me on like all the social media. That's the best way to see what's up, see what I'm up to. Instagram, you can Instagram, Facebook. Yeah. Kenneco, Kenneco is my name, my username. And that's so you can find out like what I'm up to or what I'm doing.
Think we've covered everything we've got so far, but people can get your music, right? If someone wanted to buy your music.
Oh yeah, it's on all streaming platforms. Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, Bandcamp. It's on all streaming platforms.
Okay. And I should let everyone know if you're interested in hearing Kenneka again. Next Tuesday night here at the Science Museum, we are having another socially distanced Science on Tap via Zoom. And one of the folks that's going to be featured is going to be Kenneka. She's going to be, we actually already recorded the piece you're going to be playing, so that's already done. But you can hear Kenneka again next Tuesday night, Science on Tap, which is our 21 plus programming. You might see someone else you recognize, like I'll be there as well, doing some of my weird history stuff. But definitely, if you'd like to hear Kenneka again, definitely do tune in Science on Tap. Can you tell us who your biggest influences are musically?
Musically, my biggest influences are Billie Holiday, Betty Carter, Carmen McRae, Sarah Vaughan, Reggie Watts, and Erykah Badu. Those are probably like the biggest ones. Yeah.
All right. That's all we got for right this second for the question. So if you want to go ahead and give us another one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll do a jazz cover. This is 9 Day. Oh yeah, night and day, you are the one. Only you beneath the moon and under the sun. Whether near to me or far, it don't matter, darling, where you are. I think of you day and night, a night and day. Why is it so that this longing for you follows wherever I go? In a roaring traffic's boom, in the silence of my lonely room, I dream of you day and night and day. Under the height of me, there's such a hungry yearning burning inside of me. And this torment won't be through till you let me spend my life making love to you day and night and day, night and day. Under the height of me, there's such a hungry yearning burning inside of me. And this torment won't be through till you let me spend my life making love to you day and night and day. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Night and day, night and day, night and day, night and night and night and day, day and night and night and day. Boy, night and day. Whoa, night and day, yeah, night and day, yeah.
All right. Thank you again, Kenneka. Thank you. Thank you very much
Thank you.
on behalf of the audience.
Hey, Nikki.
Do you have any other questions for Kenneka right now? All right. We'll give you a second to get a sip of water. Yeah, we're getting a lot of people. We're getting a lot of comments on. They're really enjoying kind of the way you're making art and technology come together with the way that you work. So, which is really a lot of the reason why I wanted to see if we could get you to come on, is how you work with art and the technology at the same time to create something that I think is really unique. So if you're ready, can we get one more?
Yeah. This one's called Drinking Spirits. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and coming. And thank you, Jim, for inviting me. Giddy, itty, itty, itty in your mind. Dizzy, izzy, 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 hypnotized. Giddy, itty, itty, itty in your mind. Dizzy, izzy, 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 hypnotized. Giddy, itty, itty, itty in your mind. Dizzy, izzy, 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 hypnotized. Giddy, itty, itty, itty in your mind. Dizzy, izzy, 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 hypnotized. Oh, can you see it? Can you feel it? Or is it only when you're drinking spirits? That little thing in the back of your mind, that special thing that is yours and mine. Or whether you like it clear or brown, it will turn your world upside down. Can you see it? Can you feel it? Or is it only when you're drinking spirits? Oh. Oh, hey, look, it's about that time to open up a bottle of wine. Whether you like it red or white, it will make you feel oh so right. Vanilla, a Chardonnay, Malbec, or some Cabernet. Oh, can you see it? Can you feel it? Or is it only when you're drinking spirits? Cause you're giddy, itty, itty, itty in your mind. Dizzy, izzy, 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 hypnotized. Giddy, itty, itty, itty in your mind. Dizzy, izzy, 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 hypnotized. You're giddy, itty, itty, itty in your mind. Dizzy, izzy, 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 hypnotized. Giddy, itty, itty, itty in your mind. You better not drink and drive. Yeah. Then you think, oh, no, I should have left about an hour ago. Oh, no, my friends just walked in. It's about to be a party for sure. Oh, no, guys, I really can't stay. I gotta get home. Oh, no, did you just say tequila? Tequila, tequila. Well, it's getting late and you might concur that it's time to call an Uber. You stayed all night and you had a ball. You made it all the way till last call. Left foot, right foot towards the door. Just make sure you don't hit the floor. Oh, you can see it or you can feel it. Cause you've been drinking spirits. Cause you're giddy in your mind. Dizzy, izzy, 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 hypnotized. Giddy, 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 giddy in your mind. Dizzy, izzy, 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 hypnotized. You're giddy in your mind. Dizzy, izzy, 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 hypnotized. Giddy in your mind. You better not drink and drive. Yeah.
I love that track. We just got a comment in the chat that
Thank you.
someone could definitely hear the Erykah Badu influences coming out on that. All right. I think that's probably about all the time we're going to have. Kenneka, thank you so much for coming today. This was great.
Oh, thank you so much.
I would encourage you all, if you get the chance to see Kenneka live, definitely do it. Zoom is not the best venue to do this, but it's what we got. So once again, thanks very much. Thank you all for coming. Thanks for joining us and helping us all discover more about our world. So please join us next week. This is going to be our very first panel discussion. What we're doing is a panel discussion on artificial intelligence and machine learning. And we've got a very interesting panel put together with a wide range of perspectives on it. We've got Dr. Ariel Ludwig from Virginia Tech, who is actually a historian, and she's going to be talking about the use of artificial intelligence in the criminal justice system and how it's affecting sentencing. We're going to have Dr. Maria Molina with the National Center for Atmospheric Research, who's a meteorologist. She is going to be talking about how they're using artificial intelligence for doing things like predicting storm severity. And then we're also going to have Mr. Louis Labrie, who is an innovation consultant and former tech executive, who's going to also be talking more about how artificial intelligence is going to affect everyone's life and how it's already affecting everyone's life. So that's going to be a very interesting discussion with a lot of different perspectives. Really excited about that one. So if you can make that, definitely encourage you to show up. You can register for next week's talk at smv.org. Each talk is free to attend, is open to the first 300 registrants. Thank you again for joining us today. Thank you, Kenneka. Until next week, stay safe and stay curious, everyone.